Alright, welcome back everyone, it's your Code King Zaf here, back with a very important video. I do want to do an updated shop guide because if we jump in, there are some brand new items in the Battlefield Time Exchange, which I do not want you to buy. It does seem like a good value, but let me show you here. Let me finish my login tasks, and there we go. That should be the last pop-up, hopefully. Perfect. So, let's go to shop, and let me show you exactly what I mean. If we go all the way down here, very important, in the exchange shop you can see we have lots of exchanges, which I'll cover a few, but the one I want to mention is right here. The Battlefield Time Exchange. There are some brand new items in here, specifically being the special designs. These are rare, and also the Abyssal Crystals. These are very rare too, but which ones should you buy, and which ones should you avoid? Well, when it comes to special designs, you have to know where they come from, and also, you have to know their cost. 250 each? That's honestly very expensive. If we do gates every single day, we can expect at least from every 15 gates, potentially one on a good day. It does depend, obviously. So in this case, let's see how many we get. Let me just quickly sweep. So far we have gotten 0 out of 1. Let's keep doing these, and I'll zoom past it and edit. So here's another gate, and nothing there. This is number 3, and we get nothing again. Gate number 4, and still nothing. Here we go, lucky gate number 5, and still nothing there. With gate number 6, I feel it, and there it is. So, after 6 gates, we got 1, and that's actually not too bad again. On average for me, I've done, I would say, 30 to 25 gates every single day, and I get around, I would say, between 1 to 4 of these. So you have to ask yourselves, is it worth it? You can be the judge. I'm sure you've done these gates over and over again. Right now, you should only be doing purple gates. So should you buy a fairly abundant resource that you're supposed to get over time? Or should you be getting something that's just a bit more rare, such as our weapon designs for hunters, such as rate-up draw tickets, marks of time, and other draw tickets here? I would say yes. I do not recommend you buy these special designs because there's a lot of better options out there when it comes to purchasing and getting a boost to your account overall, so let me cover that with you. But I do want to mention, if you want a free boost, make sure you support us on Emerald Supporter Program. You just press this button here, press that, and press yes, and you're done. After linking your account, I am able to send you a bunch of free codes if you support, so make sure you don't miss out. We have a bunch of codes right now. Once you support, wait about 24 hours, and then go to your My Page button here, press that, then this page loads up, you scroll down, this is your support info page, you go down, my name comes up, and all the way down here, the Receive Benefits section. This is where all your unique codes will go, so make sure you support that way. I can send you Essence Stones, Rune Fragments, Web Shop discounts, more Essence Stones, and Mana Power Extracts as well, so don't miss out. That way, I can give you all these free benefits. And also big shout out to Fran and Connor. My boys got the first commenters on our last few videos. A big shout out to you two, and enjoy those juicy exclusive Discord roles. And I should mention, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check out our last video, the $500 Gamble version 2. This is our second time doing it. We potentially had some very juicy or not so juicy pulls, so make sure you check it out. And this video here, covering potentially the biggest scam yet, so check those videos out. They're not too bad, but I do want to go back to our page here, because I'll recommend what you should get. Well, if you're free to play, the rate-up draw tickets are obviously a must. Getting more summons in is key, but if you're pay to win, you do have other priorities. I would say the first thing you should buy is either this right here, the Hunter exclusive weapon designs, or the Abyssal Crystals, though this is the same, I guess, sort of situation when it comes to our special designs. We do get them when it comes to power destruction or the shop right here. We can buy a bunch. For me, I would honestly prefer buying these because I think the value is fair. We are getting 30 for 1,250 of this resource, which is honestly not too bad. So 30 for that, I will buy it. Every single week so far, I've gotten between 3 of these or 15 of these at a rate of 3. This is 10 weeks worth for me, so it's not a bad buy. The weapon designs too are honestly very good too. I'll max these out. When it comes to the summons, it's an okay value. You have to realize you're only buying 5. For 350 of these coins, you do have to prioritize where your resources are kind of, I guess, deficient in. So that's a good option. This is a good option. And these are situational to your account. I do want more power when it comes to my shadows, so this is perfect. I do not want any more weapon special designs to get them all the way to level 120, so I will never be buying these ever. Not worth it. Eventually, we will have an excess, so this is not the way to do it. This is honestly a waste. I mean, 250 each is a lot. If it was 50, I would recommend it early on if you want some weapon levels, but I don't recommend this at all. Not worth it. But when it comes to worth it, traces are okay. They're not in my top buys per se. You only get 10 for 180, though it's not a bad purchase. I would say if you're focused on power and progression, even the summons don't come too close when it comes to Marks of Time 1, Marks of Time 2, and the Trace of Shadow. Again, Marks of Time 2 are not easy to get, so I will be buying these, including the ones, because we're getting an armory expansion very soon. We don't know what that's going to look like, so maybe save them for the update to come in March. We have about 10 days until the update does, so let me check here. Yeah, 10 days, 21 hours, so I actually recommend you save all your resources, see if you need more Marks of Time. That will be key for getting more power in. The armory is slated to potentially get an expansion either April or March, so we have to wait and see, not too sure. I'm assuming either we're going to get more slots coming in or we are going to get bonus levels here, because a lot of us have maxed this out for quite some time now, so it is bound to change. That's why my general recommendation will be just to save your points here. You have a lot of time here. 31 days is a month, so you have plenty of time to decide. But if you want to get stuff now, I would say do not rush special designs. It is not worth it. 250 is a crazy cost for something you can literally farm over time, so not worth it. You can farm draw tickets, so these are a very good buy, and you can't really farm in a sense weapon designs too. So these three are very good if you're considering the farming aspect. And then these would come in next: the Marks of Time, the Traces, and these right here, the Abyssal Crystals. These are very good. And then everything else, if you have enough points, if you're getting ranked number 1, you can buy them in any order. I would say when it comes to the bottom picks, gold will be last. Probably the Power Crystal Selection Chest will be last too. The Special Design will probably be the number 1 pick out of these options, these ones here. But overall, you wouldn't really be buying these unless you're getting number 1 and somehow you max these out. The SR weapon design, situational. If you want an SR Hunter weapon, you can buy those, but overall, none of these will be buys here. You'll be prioritizing these, and I don't think we have enough to buy them all, so you don't have to worry about these picks here. They're honestly not vital. Now, when it comes to the other shop tabs, let's jump into the Mana Crystal Exchange. Every single day, you should be buying every single key you can see. So these keys here, these keys here as well, these are must buys. And one more thing is a must buy here, in my opinion, that being the skill scrolls for your hunters. Every single day, max these out. These are so rare to get. I have 98. I use them so often. It is honestly as rare as the mana power extracts at this point. It is tough to level up your hunter skills because these scrolls do not come enough. We need so many based on every single new hunter coming out, so make sure to buy those. Those are my ideal picks. And I also buy the advanced mana crystals because we craft so much. I always buy these. When a new item comes in, these just get drained. I was close to 0, but I buy them every single day, so my resources are good. You can also buy the artifact chips. I buy these every single day too. There's no point in maxing out your crystals. There's really no benefit. So try to buy the resources you want, but always buy the keys and the hunter scrolls. You will thank me. The rest is up to you based on your count. Are you a free player, you pay to win? Are you doing a lot of mining here? So again, up to you. I do a lot of gates, so I do get a lot of those crystals coming in. Watch this. Boom. We just got, well, like a bunch there. Close to 250, so not too bad. So do take note of that. It is based on your count with the 3 staples I mentioned. Now, besides that, look in the shops here, there's really not too much to cover. I would say when it comes to the Celebration Coin Exchange, generally speaking, the best buy would be right here, the Special Players Weapon Design. That's honestly OP. I do always buy the Lucky Gem Chests too, because these use the lesser resource, these ones here, so it's a pretty good buy. Getting gems in is always nice. And the Skill Scrolls as well, I buy these using the generic resource as well. Hunter Scrolls, I need so many of them, so I always buy them out. And everything else here, not a good buy. You can buy these if you need them, but not recommended. Everything else here is okay. I mean, you can buy rune fragments if you want, but I just don't need them. It's only 1 rune, so not worth it. I want to save those just in case. And if you buy the Special Players Weapon Design, and you still have a lot of these here, I mean, it's up to you what you want to get. I would go for the Mana Power Extracts first. I have 38 left, and I'm only not using them because I don't have enough hunter scrolls. So just shows you how important it is to get your scrolls up, or else you cannot level a thing. So that's an option there. I do buy these. I don't necessarily buy the hunter weapon designs just because I max out. I have 180 here, so it's not necessarily my number 1 buy, but the mana power extracts are a bit more rare in my eyes, so I buy these instead. Getting your hunter skills up is honestly a must, including jinwoo skills, and we do need a ton, so I buy these after I buy this right here. But my recommendation is save your coins for when these refresh in the shop. Unless you're doing a ton of summons, these coins are not easy to get, so it's better off you just save them every single time to get these special players weapon design, because if you're new to the game, you can craft SSR weapons, the brand new SSR weapons. Right over here you can see I can craft a fan. You can generally craft around 2 copies every single brand new update when it comes to weapons. I think we could craft 2 already, so this might be our 4th copy in total, but the devs do refresh it pretty often, so that's why it's good to have as many of these as you can get. They are one of the best resources in game, because getting weapons is not guaranteed, so getting the brand new weapon guaranteed in crafting is amazing. Now, with that said, let's jump back here. Whether shops are important here, we covered the Celebration Coin Exchange, the Mana Crystal Exchange, the Battlefield Time Exchange. Let's just one here. The Weapon Materials Exchange. When you do salvage a weapon, you do have a lot of purchases here. I recommend every single refresh buy these. The weapon designs, just salvage your SR weapons when you get them to A10. When you have them to A10, you can start salvaging them, so it's up to you, but I do recommend it. This is a very, very good way to get a bunch of weapon designs for hunters. And when it comes to the other purchases here, it's kind of up to you. I mean, we do have these right here, the Marks of Time. You can buy them. I mean, you're not getting too many of this, so 250 for 90,000 of this resource. I haven't bought any of these, and I've only gotten 200,000, so in 2 cycles, it'll wipe you out. And I don't really recommend these as well, Marks of Time 2. Spending 70 on these is not worth it for the premium resource. I'd rather spend it on the weapon designs here, so it's up to you, but I don't recommend basically anything in the shop here. Nothing is really worth it. No hunter skill scrolls, so everything else here is kind of junk in my eyes. But if you need, let's say, the cube chest, if you need the crystal chest, if you need some more, let's say, weapon enhancing gears, that's fine. These resources use are kind of on a case-by-case basis, so let's say you need something, you can come in here and buy it, but when it comes to the premium resource, these are not easy to get. I'm a whale, and I always buy these out, and I'm slowly running out of things to salvage, so do take note. And what else do we have here? The co-op exchanges for the event. You can basically buy it out, so nothing to really cover there. Just don't buy these ones. Buy whatever I bought here first. Not too important to cover because this event is leaving us very soon, and you should be able to buy these. But if you want a quick tip, I recommend going for the gem chest, the chips, the mana power elixir 3s. Those are very good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. More gears is up to you. Again, you can buy what you want from that shop. And that should be close to everything. We do have this shop right here, the Proof of the Strong Exchange. Now, we do have some options when it comes to either picking the titles, picking the icons, or just going straight for the resources. I would say for this main resource here, every single week, if you can, of course, buy the Greed and Curse chest to ensure you get the artifacts of your choice. These are not easy to get based on the brand new Encore and Instance Dungeons. These are a very tough resource to get. So this way allows you to pick and choose the ones you want, so that's goodbye. And if you want to flex, I mean, you can get the titles, it's up to you. I do buy the chips as well. The skin is there too, but when it comes to a weekly basis, I mean, once I buy this title here, I will just be getting the mana power extracts every single week. That is your main buy. Basically, nothing in the shop is worth it to buy when you're using this resource here, the premium one. You have to spend it on the mana power extracts, don't waste it. You can waste on the titles, that's totally fine, or a skin, that's up to you. But if you're someone who doesn't care about these right here being noted as a strong, you can just go for the mana power extracts and you're good to go. That is ideal, and everything else here, I mean, unless you're farming Baron right now, which you shouldn't be, you should be going for Deimos. You can of course buy the icon or the title, but I would recommend going for the skill runes. That way, you can start fusing towards legendaries, again up to you. The tier 4 gems, not so much. Although the cost is a bit lower, it's still not as good in my eyes. I'd rather go for the skill runes every single time, unless you get an abundance, which you really shouldn't. I don't think most of you will max out at 2,400 every single month, but if you do, why not purchase these, because there's nothing really else you can buy. So again, it's up to you, but that should cover the shop here. If you want a quick rundown of this shop here, I mean, go for the monthly passes. Don't really go for Gamba boxes. These ones are hit or miss, so you can get something good or you can't. It's kind of something you should probably avoid. I recommend always going for the guaranteed packs like these ones here. The 300-day guaranteed Essence Stones and Diamonds. These are juicy packs, especially when you use the 30% off coupon, so do take note. But yeah, when it comes to these packages here, go for the event packs, but also go for the missions. The reverse story mode missions are the best. I already bought them all out, so I don't have them here, but they are the best value when it comes to overall resources, especially rate of tickets, so do take note. The bonus tab is good too. You can get guaranteed SSRs based on the list here. So in this case, I got Gina and the Plum. Let me claim it, just so you can see, and boom, 2 free SSRs just like that. Well, not free, obviously. You had to spend a few bucks there, but still a very good value. You got summons, you got SSRs, you got chips, you got chests. All of these are super juicy with more to come. So for 40 bucks, basically, you get SSRs and more. A pretty darn good buy if you ask me. And also this past year is number one for me. The special summon pass, the best purchase in the game. 2 guaranteed SSRs if you're choosing, based on the pool, with other rewards every single day, and discounts, and a 50% off coupon. Let me show you. If I go right here to Zaf Plays, and we press this, you can see right over here once it loads up, and boom, 50% off coupon. You get daily rewards and more, auto mining, artifact expansions, increase the number of keys you can hold, and so much more. So this is the number one buy. The monthly passes are number 2, and then the story mode missions, the event packs, every single pack like that are very good options to get. But that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop your like. Make sure to subscribe. That way I can give you all the content you need, and also make sure, if you haven't yet, to of course support us for free. That way you don't miss out on all those free benefits when it comes to free codes that you can get. But on that note, that is all I have for you today. This is your Code King Zaf, signing out.